I was surprised. I would expect, I did expect some sort of attempt to assassinate Khamenei and other military leaders, but the success of the Israeli-American campaign is surprising, given that it was expected, and it suggests a high level of intelligence penetration within the highest echelon of the Islamic Republic establishment.
This isn't just about Iran, is it, though, Professor? Because the country has had a massive impact, and still does, on the region. It has done since the revolution more than 40 years ago now. How great a geopolitical shift could we be about to witness in the region?
There are different scenarios. One is that the current state is weakened so much that it becomes less relevant of a player geopolitically and basically at the mercy of whatever relief economically can achieve. And the other is that we go through a period of transition to a new form of state, which then will depend very much upon the kind of state that will take shape. Of course, what it seems is that if the Islamic Republic falls apart, there will be probably some sort of government which will be more aligned with U.S. Foreign policy interests. But then it could also escalate in a situation of ingovernability, which will see the propping up of different groups, different military movements located regionally within Iran, and that could cause a state of a long, protracted internal war.
Well, indeed, let's talk a little bit more about that. To what extent is Iran pulling in different directions with, internal political opposition without any kind of infrastructure, really? Would perhaps a fracturing within the current establishment be more likely, perhaps a source of a pragmatic force taking over, or is the ideologically committed Revolutionary Guard Corps still very robust in terms of protecting the Islamic system that it was set up to do in 1979?
There are economic interests and there are ideological interests here at play. The fact is that with basically what amounts to an assassination campaign led by the Americans and the Israelis, the top echelon of the Islamic Republic is being taken out of the game. And that means the second rank coming into government, into position of influence, and for how long that could last, it's unclear. But there are also, as I said, economic interests, and these are entrenched within the industrial military complex of Iran, and that would like to see their interests maintained in any future scenario. I would imagine that the Iranian leadership, whatever leadership emerges in the coming weeks, will not capitulate to American demands, and it will pursue a sort of resilient approach vis-à-vis foreign intervention. Nonetheless, there is widespread discontent across the country, and so there is also the level of popular pressure that will call for a negotiated settlement, or what would amount effectively to a capitulation, so that Iran could slowly, at least hopefully, be reintegrated in the global economy, and therefore having basically the payoff of not being under sanction and being aligned with the Americans.